In the vibrant, neon-lit streets of Taipei, Taiwan, Lucy, a 25-year-old American student played by Scarlett Johansson, is living a life that seems ordinary on the surface. She's studying abroad, navigating the complexities of a new culture, and trying to find her place in the world. But beneath the surface, her life is about to take a dramatic and terrifying turn. Lucy's new boyfriend, charming and seemingly kind, is hiding a dark secret. Unbeknownst to her, he works for a ruthless Korean mob boss and drug lord named Mr. Jang, portrayed by Choi Min-sik. What begins as a whirlwind romance quickly spirals into a nightmare when Lucy is tricked into becoming a drug mule. She is handed a briefcase containing CPH4, a highly valuable and dangerous synthetic drug, and instructed to deliver it to Mr. Jang. The delivery goes horribly wrong. Lucy witnesses her boyfriend's cold-blooded murder at the hands of Mr. Jang's men, and before she can process the horror, she is captured. Along with 3 other drug mules, Lucy is subjected to a brutal and invasive procedure. A bag of CPH4 is surgically implanted into her abdomen. The plan is for her and the others to transport the drug to Europe, where it will be sold for an astronomical profit. But fate has other plans for Lucy. While in captivity, one of her captors violently kicks her in the stomach, rupturing the bag of CPH4 inside her. The drug floods her system, triggering an extraordinary and unprecedented transformation. At first, Lucy is overwhelmed by the changes happening within her. Her senses sharpen to superhuman levels. She can hear conversations from miles away, understand languages she's never studied, and feel the vibrations of the world around her with startling clarity. But the changes don't stop there. Lucy begins to exhibit telepathic abilities, reading the thoughts of those around her. She discovers she can manipulate matter with her mind, bending spoons and shattering glass with a mere thought. Pain becomes optional, she can choose to feel it or shut it off entirely. Her body heals at an accelerated rate, and her physical strength increases exponentially. As her brain capacity expands beyond the typical 10% used by humans, Lucy realizes she is evolving into something far beyond human. With her newfound abilities, Lucy turns the tables on her captors. In a visceral and adrenaline-fueled sequence, she kills her captors and escapes their clutches. Even a gunshot wound doesn't faze her, she calmly digs the bullet out of her body, her mind focused on survival and understanding the changes happening within her. Lucy's first stop is the Tri-Service General Hospital, where she undergoes surgery to remove the remnants of the drug bag from her abdomen. By this time, her abilities have grown even more profound. She can hear conversations in different languages and understand them all, a testament to her expanding consciousness. The operating doctor warns her about the volatile nature of CPH4, a substance that mimics a chemical given to fetuses during prenatal development but with catastrophic side effects. Realizing that her transformation is accelerating, Lucy knows she must act quickly. Lucy returns to Mr. Jang's hotel, where she confronts the mob boss and his henchmen. Using her telepathic powers, she extracts the locations of the other 3 drug mules from Jang's mind, leaving him battered and terrified. Back at her shared apartment, Lucy begins to research her condition. She discovers the work of Professor Samuel Norman, a renowned scientist played by Morgan Freeman, whose theories on brain capacity and the nature of life align with her experiences. Professor Norman hypothesizes that if humans could access 20% of their brain capacity, they would gain complete control over their bodies. At 40%, they could control others. Lucy contacts him, providing undeniable proof of her abilities. Determined to survive and unlock the full potential of her mind, Lucy boards a flight to Paris, where she enlists the help of a local police captain, Pierre Del Rio, to track down the remaining packets of CPH4. The journey is fraught with peril. The Taiwanese police are hot on her trail after her dramatic escape from the hospital, forcing Lucy to use her powers to evade detection. She manipulates her body's structure to disguise herself and even controls the minds of police officers and drug-sniffing dogs. But time is running out. Lucy's cells are destabilizing, and without more CPH4, she will disintegrate within 24 hours. During the flight, a sip of champagne triggers a rapid breakdown of her cellular structure. A stark reminder of her fragile state. Only by consuming more of the drug can she stabilize her body and continue her transformation. In Paris, Lucy's powers reach new heights. She telepathically incapacitates armed police officers and members of the Korean drug gang, leaving a trail of awe and destruction in her wake. With Captain Del Rio's assistance, she recovers the remaining packets of CPH-4 and rushes to meet Professor Norman. The two share a profound conversation about the nature of life, time, and humanity. Lucy agrees to share her newfound knowledge with the professor, recognizing that the ultimate purpose of life is to pass on wisdom and understanding. Meanwhile, Mr. Zhang and his mob close in, leading to a violent confrontation with the French police. In the professor's lab, Lucy makes a fateful decision. She instructs the scientists to intravenously inject her with the contents of all 3 remaining bags of CPH-4. As the drug courses through her veins, her body begins to metamorphose into a black, liquid-like substance. This substance spreads across the lab, transforming computers and other objects into an unconventional, next-generation supercomputer. Lucy's consciousness merges with this machine, creating a repository of all her enhanced knowledge of the universe. Her physical form dissolves, but her mind transcends the boundaries of space and time. Lucy embarks on a journey through the fabric of existence, traveling back to the dawn of humanity. In a poignant moment, she encounters the oldest known ancestor of mankind, also named Lucy, and touches fingertips with her. This symbolic gesture bridges the past and the future, highlighting the interconnectedness of all life. Back in the lab, Mr. Zhang bursts in, determined to kill Lucy. He fires a shot, but in the instant before the bullet strikes, Lucy reaches 100% of her brain capacity. She disappears into the spacetime continuum, leaving behind only her clothes and the enigmatic black supercomputer. Captain Del Rio arrives just in time to fatally shoot Mr. Zhang, ending the mob boss's reign of terror. Professor Norman retrieves a monolithic flash drive from the supercomputer, a gift from Lucy containing the sum of her knowledge. As Del Rio questions where Lucy has gone, his phone buzzes with a message, "I am everywhere." The screen fades to black as Lucy's voice echoes, "Life was given to us a billion years ago. Now you know what to do with it." The story of Lucy is a mesmerizing exploration of human potential, the nature of existence, and the boundless possibilities of the mind. It challenges us to reconsider the limits of our capabilities and the interconnectedness of all things. Through Lucy's journey, we are reminded that knowledge is the ultimate legacy, and that the true purpose of life is to seek understanding and share it with the world. As the credits roll, we are left with a sense of wonder and a question: what could we achieve if we dared to unlock the full potential of our minds? Lucy's transformation is not just a physical or mental evolution, it's a philosophical one. As she gains more control over her abilities, she begins to see the world in a fundamentally different way. Time, which once felt linear and unyielding, becomes fluid and malleable. She can travel through it, witnessing key moments in history and even influencing them. Her understanding of life and death shifts. She sees them not as endpoints but as part of a continuous cycle.